Hello and welcome to the Had an Idea podcast. He's Michael Mason.
He's Ben Coleman. And I've got to say, Ben, we're both very excited to be here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes, well, I'm excited. Ben's indifferent in the sounds of it, but I'm very excited. I'm so excited I might... ...
Got three women called Dottie. Our new audience.
They all turned around and said, yes. But yes, I'm very excited.
And I'm very excited.
You started and I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm a brummie. I can't do excitement. Oh, yeah, it's really exciting. It's the best day of my life.
That's true.
So, Mike.
Ben.
The topic for this week's ideas was food.
Yes, it was.
And it got me thinking during the week. So I was thinking about in restaurants. And I thought, would you be able to, like when the waiter brought over the menu, would you be able to just say, just surprise me?
I suppose you could.
Because would they have a system like
if someone says that, they just bring out the most expensive thing on the menu.
Yeah. Or would they have like specific...
I said surprise, not shock.
I mean, either that or the waiter just goes, boom! Yeah.
Again, that's more of a shock. If he'd unzipped his fly, I suppose that would be a shock as well. Oh, good lord!
There's nothing there.
No, that would be surprising, actually. Completely smooth, sir.
But I thought, maybe on the menu they could put, in a little box, ask us to surprise you. And then they'd have, a few set dishes, or they'd cook something that they're already in the middle of cooking.
What, for someone else?
Well, if they're doing, a steak for another table, then they can just put another steak on and do another... Because otherwise, if they pick some at random, then they're going to have to make two different dishes.
So how do you cook steak? Don't you cook it in, a hot plate? Like they do in the what are those Japanese restaurants called that they cook in front of you?
Yo sushi? I don't know.
No, it's teppanyaki.
Oh, yes.
Yes, places where they have a big hot thing and you try to lean over the table and burn yourself.
I can imagine that your beard's sitting on fire.
It's normally a lot longer than this, but I just sat there slowly. I said, what's everyone looking at for? I thought everyone was looking at my shirt. That's
like a Miranda type thing.
She'll end up trying to crawl across the thing.
Burning your hands.
Farting as she does it.
That's an episode I want to see. And I hope she does her own stunts.
And her mother, meanwhile, is just sitting there.
Such fun.
Yeah. Meanwhile, mate's on her phone saying, bear with. Call me an ambulance, bear with.
Call me an ambulance, bear with. No, just the ambulance.
Very good.
So yeah, I thought maybe they'd have a few easy to cook dishes maybe. They can,
an omelette.
Yeah.
I said surprise me, that disappoint me.
That sounds like a critic. I came here to be surprised and I left disappointed.
I was going to say I came here to be disturbed.
And then I was when I saw the prices.
How much for a burger?
So if there's sort of a supplementary question now. I'm using big words today.
You are, gee. That surprised me. Surprise me, waiter. Supplementary. Ooh.
Again, that's a Miranda thing. Oh, that's a good word. Supplementary. Plinth.
Oh, man. We're promoting Miranda too much on this show.
Where was it? Yeah, supplementary question. So, if you were a waiter in a kitchen and...
Well, shouldn't I be out on the floor? So what would you like? I'd like you to go away and let me cook.
Meanwhile, the chef's wandering around taking orders.
The waiters is burning everything. I forgot to write down what they wanted.
I don't know how to work this tablet. Anyway.
It's writing on the screen with a pen. I can't get the marker off. You've been writing on my tablet with a permanent marker. No one tell me how it works.
So, if you as a chef in the kitchen, you've been promoted to a chef in the kitchen.
I used to be the waiter. They did such a bad job of that, they put me in the kitchen.
So, if you as a chef
in
a kitchen, and the restaurant did all kinds of food, and a critic came in and said, serve me your signature dish, your best dish. What would you cook?
What is my signature dish? Probably just like, I know, diced chicken and rice with some vegetables. Nothing fancy.
Any like sauce or anything?
Yeah, I'll put some seasoning on it.
Just like salt and pepper. Wouldn't you have like some sort of curry sauce? Or...
Well, I have like spices and things like that. Spicy spices, not just,
Spicy spices.
My favourite Spice Girl was Spicy Spice. She was the Asian one.
Oh.
So what about you? What would your signature dish be?
Well, it's stir fry, I think, because I used to do a lot of stir fry. We used to cook stir fry.
We did used to cook stir fry.
We went on that workshop at the woman's house, didn't we? And...
Was that her name, Norman?
What?
Did you say Norman's house?
Woman's house.
Oh! I said at Norman's house. Who's Norman?
I was just sitting at the woman's house going, alright, Norman.
Oh, yeah, that was weird. She normally did cakes, didn't she?
Yeah.
But then she...
For some reason, my mum went on a cake pop workshop.
I remember those cake pops, yeah.
And then somebody got talking to a woman and ended up booking us a stir-fry workshop.
That she'd never done before.
That was good.
You do stir-fry, don't you? I do now. Your name's Norman, isn't it?
Someone talking to an old woman in a care home. You like stir fry, don't you, Jenny? The visitors are coming soon. But yeah, so that was good though. I enjoyed that. I did like a lemon chicken, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes.
And she gave us a wok.
Did she gave you a wok?
Yeah. She gave you a wok round here, though.
Very good.
So yeah, stir fry. But I think lately I've been doing casseroles in the slow cooker,
yes.
and I've pretty much perfected the lamb casserole. I think.
Oh.
So you do like diced lamb, and then like veg, and then like a gravy. And I use like the lamb stock, lamb gravy powder, and then put some mint in, and then a spoon of mint sauce, and it's just like a really nice hint of mint, and it's tender lamb.
A mint hint.
Yes.
Does sound nice.
Mint hint.
That's giving me an idea for a TV show, actually.
The lamb casserole challenge.
Well, I'm thinking, what if we got a panel of judges who are all chefs? Maybe we can have, some really famous, like Gordon Ramsay type chef in there, and the rest are just like people who own Michelin star restaurants who no one's ever heard of. What if there was that, but like regular people would go in with their signature dish?
Oh. Yeah. What, and they have to cook it for
They cook it for the judges, and they will give it, I don't know, a rating out of 5. Maybe they want to improve their signature dish. Maybe they think, it's the best, and they're a bit cocky, and they can be brought down a peg or two, which is always fun to watch.
Yeah. I like it. We're on the verge of having an idea before our ideas.
We better get on with the show.
Yes.
Yes, let's do it.
So, Mike, what's your anything idea for this week?
Well, it's an idea for a TV show where people go on this program with their signature dish.
It sounds familiar.
It is funny.
Do they have to cook it for a panel of expert judges?
They do! However did you know? No, it's an idea. I guess it would be more like an invention, or maybe an innovation. Ooh, that's a word we've never had on this show before, for good reason.
It's a concept. We've never had anything innovative on this show.
Well, I went to the cinema the other week.
Oh.
And I went to see Creed 3.
Oh.
Don't ask. And when I was there was some lads.
Mm.
I think it was about 3 or 4 of them. There was only like a handful of people in the auditorium altogether. But these lads were like being quite disruptive and like loud and on their phones and stuff. And eventually, like someone got up and went outside, out of the screen to get someone to come in, and they had a word with them, and that was the end of it, really. But I thought, such a pain when you have to actually like stand up, and because this has happened to us in the past when we've been at the cinema. There's been people talking, people being loud. Been annoying. And
sorry about that.
Well, I was talking about Hugh Grant, really. Why did we come to see 4 weddings and a funeral?
Can you mute it every time it speaks?
Why are you asking me to leave? No, but this has happened, and we've gotten up at times, and we've seen other people get up. It's such a pain to get up and go out of the auditorium. You're now missing the film, and you have to find someone, which isn't always easy. I was thinking if you had like a button on your seat, and so if someone's been disruptive, you just press the button and it alerts.
So like on the airplanes when you press the button to call a stewardess.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Although immediately I'm thinking you get a lot of people abusing that button.
I was thinking that. I think you'd only get like one chance to press it. And also it'd have to be somewhere where you won't accidentally press it. Just sit there with arms on the side. Yes, so what's the problem? Sorry? You pressed the emergency button? No, I didn't.
The film starts and like 50 buttons go on. Oh God, they're all complaining.
Turn the film off, quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking maybe you could have a screen or something. And you would, like when you book your tickets and it asks you what seat you want, and you'll get that touch screen that never works. So you want this one, this one. You just like pointing at the screen really aggressively. I want that seat, that one there. So it's not a touch screen.
Maybe there's like a touch screen, and then there's like you can fill in the details of what's going on. So you say there's people being disrupted at the back, because then that would hopefully deter people just pressing it all the time.
Yeah. You have to fill out a thing.
Yeah. And then, like, they only respond. I mean, you'd still probably get people typing in there, like...
I need a poo.
Yeah, the screen's a bit big.
But I think it's something that needs work.
Yeah.
But that's basically my idea. What do you think?
I like it. I like the idea, because I've been in cinemas where people are talking. In fact, I went to cinema last week with Gush. Our friend Gush.
Our good old friend Gush. Big shout out to Harvey, by the way.
Shout out to Harvey.
Yeah, of course.
And Gush kept talking throughout the whole thing.
Press the button. The problem? Yeah, him!
Because we saw Ant-Man Quantumania, and every time like an alien came on the screen, Gush was going, "Oh, this is Star Wars." And after about like 6 times I told you, I said, "Gush, I get the point. Stop." You don't have to keep pointing it out.
Yeah.
But now I've had people being disrupted at the back. So would the people then come in and then do whatever is in their contract to...
I think, well, whatever they normally do, I think I suppose it depends on the level of disruptiveness. If they're just, talking on their phones and they can come in and just, hey, stop that, or you're out and you're here, mate. If they're actually, like, fighting and brawling, then they probably need, like... They're desperately typing on your there's a fight going on.
Like 2 people like beating the crap out of each other, and there's a usher standing at the edge of the road going, "Sir, could you please stop that?" You're being a little disruptive.
But I saw a video recently of a guy who was like yelling at people for being on their phones. Film was going on and he's like stood up, and they've turned all the lights on now. And he just stood there yelling at everyone. And so, like, a group of ushers have to get him out.
Man, and they carried him out for trying to improve everyone else's experience.
No.
So he's like, "I'm not the one to blame."
I think if you're shouting...
Well, yeah, but it was Yeah, I don't know who's in the wrong.
I would say the guy who... I don't think standing up and screaming at everyone is...
Yeah, but they weren't following cinema etiquette. They were on their phone.
He was in front of them, though, so he couldn't see them. As you looked around and just looked for the lights in the faces.
He had a sense. My cinema sense is tingling.
What an awful superpower. You can tell when people are on their phones in the cinema.
You can hear the crunch of popcorn from a mile away.
One thing I will quickly mention, but when we're in the cinema and I'm eating food, usually that's quite crunchy. I will always do it in the loud scenes.
Yeah.
Especially as well, like the rappers as well are quite rustly. Yeah. So I'm sitting there with a pack of Maltesers waiting for it to get loud, and as soon as it comes on, in there, bang.
I love because I do that as well, but I love the idea your mum's sitting watching you like in a sort of really quiet, boring moment. You're just sitting there like, holding a crisp, looking like really excited. Like you're like enthralled by what's going on. That you've forgotten to eat. Man, Mike's focused on this scene.
It's a real pain when I'm watching silent movies. Another thing I don't like in cinemas, nowadays they have this thing where you pick which seat you want. Do you remember the good old days, Ben, when we were, decades ago when we were young?
Yeah.
And, you just go in and just sit anywhere you want. But now you have to book a seat.
Well, I'm actually in favour of that, because I always like sitting dead centre.
Yeah, so but everyone likes sitting dead centre, so they all book the seats in the centre. Now there's just a row of people.
That's true. But yeah,
and I have to put up with someone kicking me in the back. And if I try to move over a seat to say, "Excuse me, I'm sitting there," there's not millions, enormous...
There's millions of seats in this world. Why didn't you bring one with you?
I say, there's hundreds of seats in this auditorium. Pick one. Just because you...
I did, I picked this one.
Pick another one!
Man, Des O'Connor's getting a bit aggressive. I like box number 3, Des. Pick another one! The contestants are crying.
He's shaking them. Why would you pick another box? Please, stop hitting me.
I'm not even a contestant. I'm just floor manager.
Oh, you got there before me. But anyway,
man, that's an outdated reference, isn't it? Take your pick.
If there's any challenge watchers out there,
I know there's a few challenge listeners. Challenge listening to this.
Very good. But anyway. An idea I had with the touchscreen.
Yes.
To go back to that, if you could pick the seat where the disruption was coming from, so then they would automatically know, right, that's the seat we got to go to.
It's sometimes hard to tell, though, isn't it? You might press the wrong seat, and then they come and turn off someone.
Sweet little old lady.
I'm not doing anything.
But anyway, that's my idea.
I think we should introduce it just so we can do a sketch about it. About it all going wrong.
Well, that's that. That's my idea.
Yes, and speaking of sketches, my idea.
It's an idea for a sketch, presumably.
It is indeed.
Oh, how did I guess that?
Well, the title of the sketch is Good Doc, Bad Doc.
Okay.
And it's basically two doctors who always examine patients together, and they deliver their sort of diagnosis in different ways. It's like good cop, bad cop, but with doctors. So he says, like, the one will say, I'm afraid you've got a bacterial infection, and the other one will go, because you don't wash your hands well enough. And then he's like, well, it's easily treatable, but you could still die. So I'll provide you some antibiotics, which could have been prevented if you washed your hands properly. Simple, basic hygiene.
Dora. Can't wash my hands because of my arthritis.
You should have thought about that.
Before you got old.
So yeah, those are the only lines I've got.
I like it. Don't tell me you're not a smoker. I can smell it on your breath. I like it.
So, what other news could they deliver?
You're a baby boy.
Congratulations, you're pregnant. And with the rising cost of living...
Bring a child into this world, what's the matter with you?
It's all downhill for me.
And as for you, next time keep it in your pants.
Congratulations, it's a boy. Although you were hoping for a girl. What?
Doesn't look like the father. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Who would play the doctors?
I want to say Giles Brandreth. He's a nice old guy, isn't he?
Yeah,
I like to see him play a doctor.
See him play the bad doctor.
Or a good doctor, and then like another oldish man for...
Who would be good as the bad doctor? I'm trying to think of like a really grumpy old man.
Victor Meldrew. Richard
Wilson, yeah. I don't believe it.
I don't believe it. You could have just washed your hands, you silly.
That actually, yeah, that's perfect. I can see him as a doctor. I don't know why he hasn't played a doctor. He probably has actually in his career. I know he played a dentist in Mr. Bean.
Oh, yes, he did.
Well, yeah, I like it.
Could work for dentists as well.
Say again?
Could work for dentists as well.
Richard Wilson?
No, good dentist, bad dentist.
Oh, okay.
So
Richard Wilson's career's not doing too well. He's become a dentist.
You gotta have a filling, I'm afraid, because you're eating too much sugar. You're not brushing properly.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard of flossing? I don't mean the dance. Sit back down. Richard Wilson flossing.
Oh, God. I can imagine him flossing his false teeth on a table.
Oh, that would be a good little sort of quick silent sketch of like him flossing some teeth and then putting them in. So you think he's just like polishing them all?
He's polishing. Why would he be polishing a pair of teeth?
I don't know.
I bought these from an antiques fair and polished them. There is an episode of On a Foot in a Grave where it's Brian Murphy comes round and he has like a collection of like false teeth. And I think he ends up killing himself, Brian Murphy does. Oh. And so it's rib rickling, rib tickling hilarious.
Rib rickling.
You know rib rippling. He's like an actor from the 1950s.
That sounds like rickrolling, rickling.
Rickling.
Don Rickles. That's what it is when you're acting like Don Rickles.
Yeah, you're rickling. What are you talking about?
Richard Wilson.
Oh yeah, and Brian Murphy, like when he dies, he leaves Victor Meldrew all these false teeth. I've seen that one. Yeah, yeah. And Don Rickles, there's nothing to do with it. He could be I think he's dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
If he was alive, he could have been the bad doctor.
He would be a bad doctor, he's not qualified.
And he's dead. I'll come back later, doctor.
That would be funny. He's like a doctor and then like his consultant, like he's like just a dead person. He hasn't realised. So what do you think?
The silent treatment. You're right, I agree. It doesn't look good.
Keeps like the thermometer in his open mouth.
Okay, open wide.
I need to spill it off first. Don't be silly, I give him a shower every week.
If you'd rather, I have a rectal thermometer. I'm good.
Let me just get my stuffed duck.
Also, extra a good pencil sharpener.
Have you ever had a rectal thermometer?
I don't think so. I've had my prostate checked.
Oh.
They don't warn you. Well, he did tell me it's going to happen, but I always expect like a countdown.
5, 4, 3.
Thunderbirds, go. That's the noise of it. No, yeah, he said I'm just going to check your prostate. I went, oh, Riley! It's like, well, give me a warning first, though. Roll me on my side and...
Oh, that's my frustration.
Have you had a rectal thermometer?
I feel like I have. I don't mean...
What, recently? It's still in there.
I don't know why
I'll mail it
funny.
back.
No, I feel like I probably have some. I know I've had a suppository.
I've had suppositories.
That was an interesting experience. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I just slid in there.
They're quite. I think they're made to go in as painlessly and as uncomfortably as possible. Not as comfortably as possible. We've made this one spike.
They're
so.
painless but uncomfortable.
That's probably it's probably the best way to describe a suppository.
I describe it as just having a poo backwards. Right? It kind of slid in easily.
Like that episode of Red Dwarf where everything's backwards.
The next time I had a poo, I was like, oh, that's like a suppository backwards.
Oh, God.
Does the suppository come back out again, or does it stay in there?
I think it dissolves.
That'd be weird, because every time you have a poo, you think, oh, was that the suppository?
For the rest of your life, you're thinking that.
Bound to come out one day. If they didn't explain it to you that it dissolved, and that you're just always wondering, when's it going to
always
come out?
wondering if it'll ever come. Will I ever see that suppository again? Suppository. I haven't seen you in years.
Oh, that sounds like an interesting love song, right? I miss my suppository.
Oh, good Lord. But good duck, bad duck. I like it. I think it's a really good idea.
Hosted by Bugs Bunny.
You shouldn't eat carrots. You should really have a varied diet. Yes, but no carrots. I don't know why a doctor would be so against carrots.
Maybe he had one used as a suppository.
This isn't painless and uncomfortable, it's painful and uncomfortable.
I wouldn't mind if they'd done it in batons.
Full carrot.
At least do it at the short end first. The leaves tickle.
What an image of someone just like with like carrot leaves sticking out their mouth. Did I just see that? Did someone just walk past?
Oh, there's a bit of dirt on that. Oh no, it's...
Oh God. Let's move on quick.
No, that's another idea. Novelty suppositories. No, that was submarine.
Can I get one that looks like the submarine from Inner Space?
We all live in a yellow suppository.
There's the original lyrics. Oh no, Ringo, it's not really working. Oh, good.
I can't even remember what the idea was. We might revisit that one day.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord.
Anyway, so all this talk about poo, let's move on to food. I hope it's hasn't affected your stomach.
Oh well, yes. I don't know what I'm doing now. Let's move on.
In life in general.
Yeah, pretty much.
So anyway, let's move on.
Time for our big idea. So Ben, what is your big food idea?
My big food idea
Ooh.
goes back to what we talked about earlier about surprises.
Oh, surprises, okay.
Yes.
It's the food that you eat with your ass. God, wishing I had asked for the pumpkin soup.
Wish I hadn't asked for the pineapple.
I was trying to shove a steak out of it.
Man. Supper time tonight is going to be very weird.
I wish I hadn't asked for the T-bone. There's an idea.
Just don't ask for the sausage, please.
At least that would go fairly easy.
Anyway, we've really lowered the tone of this podcast, haven't we?
We have. Actually, no, just slightly off topic, but what about food enemas? Blended up food that you...
See, I'm not exactly sure what an enema is.
I believe it's a thing they use to flush you out.
Oh.
They flush out your bowels. Is that an enema? Or is that... No, I'm thinking of colonic irrigation.
You're always get those two confused. That's why you lost your medical license, wasn't it?
I'm just going to blend up this mash and pie for you, sir. No, I'm sure, yeah, coffee enemas are a thing, aren't they?
I have no idea.
I know my enemas. You have to know your enemas.
Keep your enemas close.
Exactly. Anyway, yes, your idea.
Yes, finally getting to my idea.
Sorry.
So, we both share a love for Kinder eggs, do we not?
Oh, yes, yes.
But,
I thought you were going to say for a particular woman.
well, yes.
There's a very, very nasty love triangle we're actually in right now. It's very difficult to record this podcast.
Yes, she's sitting in the between us. Holding a microphone on her face. Like Uncle Fester with a microphone. I don't know how it's charging. She swallowed a lead.
Oh God, where's it coming out of? Let's stop talking about it.
What's wrong with us today?
I don't know. We talk about potty mouth.
So anyway, Kinder eggs.
But
as you grow older, the toys, they're not as good, and they're kind of sort of cheap things, and you play with them while you if you're out and you're on the bus and you have one, you play with it while you're on the bus and then chuck it at home.
Like a little toy car, I'm just crawling around the floor.
So the toys aren't that great, and we don't really play with toys. So I thought, what if they had Kinder eggs for adults? So, a bit like crackers, you get a mini screwdriver in there.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Or a paperclip, or little set of paperclips.
Yeah.
Or a little tiny pen, or...
I like that, a little notebook.
Yeah. So,
I really hope I get that notebook. Alright, screwdrivers I've got.
But yeah, so... And then, maybe you could have different ages as well. So you'd have, sort of teenager ones, then young adult ones, then middle-aged, then senior ones.
What would have been the teenager ones?
Oh, God, this is... trying to think what teenagers like these days.
Fidget spinners.
I was just going to say, it'd be quite hard to fit one in a Kinder egg.
They're very small. You know what? I'm sure they have done fidget spinners, but you have to put them together.
Yeah, because the Kinder egg you have to build.
Yeah.
Imagine doing you get those magazines to build a rail. Build a train.
Yeah.
You have to buy Kinder eggs.
Yeah, there's loads of Kinder eggs.
But you just get the same piece every time. God's sake. Got 400 wing mirrors.
Tiny, microscopic wing mirrors. Sell them on eBay, job lot of 100 wing mirrors.
Trains don't even have wing mirrors.
I like that though. You could get two pieces, a straight track and a curved track. So if you get two Kinder eggs and you get two straight tracks and two curved tracks, and you've got a little track there.
Why would you? If you got when you get to 200 wing mirrors, why would you keep mine? This was a bad idea, looking back.
I can do a lot looking back with all these wing mirrors.
So yeah, you could. So teenagers. What are teenagers like?
We'll have to go out on the street and ask teenagers.
What would you like to find inside a Kinder egg?
You leaving me alone? I don't think we could fit that in there.
We don't really know how to package concepts.
What about a little USB with music on it?
I mean, that would be quite expensive.
It would.
Yeah.
If we can get them real cheap.
Dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap, bruv. I remember McDonald's did a thing where they gave out CDs.
Oh, yeah.
It was some awful, girl group, and it was an awful, boring, slow dirge of a song. And I remember getting it, and it was when they started doing hot dogs for a little bit. Those hot dogs were nasty. God damn it, McDonald's. What
it's a shame all their other foods.
By comparison to the hot dogs, yes. Those hot dogs are horrible, and the song was so awful. Like really slow, boring, whispery song.
What they should have done is had like a band made up of Ronald McDonald and Grimace and all the others.
Like, doesn't Chuck E. Cheese do that in America? That they have a band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only know that from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Instead, we get Curtis Camembert.
Your Camembert, sir. I believe you ordered the super noodle fries. Yes, that's me, thanks.
I mean, I don't
Very
know why,
good, sir.
I don't know why Camembert, 'cause that's French. Like, cheddar. Chucky Cheddar.
Chucky Cheddar, yeah. From Cheddar Gorge.
Eddie Edam. No, that's
Eddie
fine,
Edam.
isn't it? Derek Double Gloucester.
Yes. Derek Double Gloucester.
My name's Reginald Redlester. Oh, this is another idea now.
The Red Leicester Baron.
It's like posh cheese people.
Posh cheese people. Oh, you're at a cheese party. You're really angry. You posh cheese people. Beg your pardon, sir. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave. The Red Leicester Baron will do. What were we talking about? Kinder eggs.
Yes, so we haven't got teenagers, but moving on, young adults.
Young adults. My mind immediately went to condoms. What a way to get a condom from a Kinder egg. I really like chocolate. I could buy a pack cheap enough, but you know.
I mean, there's got to be some wordplay in there about like to do with chocolate and condoms.
Eggs, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what do young adults like? What about a comb? If you had a tiny comb,
Ooh, like a moustache comb.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, so it's something where you can twiddle it as well.
No, a small one that's like hit the moustache comb.
Straight down, done. What about tiny screws for...
I thought you said Tony Screws.
I'm Tony Screws. No, I'm thinking for your glasses.
Yeah.
You got little screws for the hinges.
Oh, now I've just got to get one with screwdrivers.
Got loads of them.
I think that's more older people than the tiny screws.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, I put a Kinder egg and got a tiny screw.
Lucky you. I don't know, what do young adults...
I don't know, it's thinking of things that's small.
Earrings... Ringer fingers.
Ringer fingers. Man, that's a brand of cheap rings. Ringer fingers. Ringer fingers.
So when you get like from an egg in like one of those toy dispensary things,
Yeah.
they used to cost 20p. They're like £2 now.
Yeah, it's like £1 now.
Yeah, bloody hell. All I want is like a bouncy ball. What's wrong with the world?
Yeah. See, and then like seniors should get like hearing aid batteries.
I can't get a hearing aid back. You have to send away for them. I only want one.
Well, I my granddad, like, he always keeps them spare, but he always like runs out. So if he had one of them, he'd be like, ooh, another pack of batteries.
Yeah. What about watch batteries?
Just a line of batteries.
Are these the right batteries? No, damn it.
You got some old person trying to put watch batteries in a hearing aid. They won't go in. What?
What time is it?
Said they won't.
Oh, good.
Or like little puzzles
Mm.
to stimulate their brain.
You need like a tiny magnifying glass as well so you can see them.
Yeah, magnifying glass. That's a good
A
one.
tiny little one.
Some false teeth solution in there.
Maybe false teeth. All I need now is a couple of molars. I've got the set.
Ooh, can you get like gold tooth false teeth?
Oh!
I'm a hip hop granny. They call me Biggie Smalls because my smalls are very big. Not bloomers.
Oh Oh, God. What about for people our age, Ben? People in their early 30s? Reassurance?
What is that? Is that like between young age and
I think
middle age?
I think on the internet it's considered ancient nowadays.
And I apologise for not acknowledging your joke about reassurance, because that was a very good joke.
Thank you.
And I was already prepared to say something in my head. So I shall give you the laugh you deserve.
Oh, thank you.
We won't edit it.
No.
Reassurance.
Oh,
I could do with some reassurance.
You're doing great, Ben.
Sincere reassurance.
Well, you come to the wrong place.
You're doing okay, then.
Oh. Could you fit a T-shirt into a Kinder Egg if you folded it up really small?
A Barbie doll T-shirt.
I mean, if you could fold something up so many times that it was actually like tiny, small enough to fit in a Kinder Egg.
Well, I'm pretty sure that I heard somewhere that you're only able to fold stuff 7 times. So I remember trying it with paper, and after 7 it gets tricky.
I think that's like fold in half. Should point out.
Yeah.
You can't like, do those tiny little folds. I went to 100. Look at me.
Just folding the corners in there. But yeah, I don't think you'd fit a T-shirt in there.
What about like the ones they do, like the bigger ones they do for Easter?
Yeah, Easter egg. Ooh, like Kinder Egg Easter egg, but with proper stuff.
Proper stuff in.
Proper stuff.
Proper stuff.
I got a proper Easter egg this year.
Made out of chocolate.
He's got some cider in it. Not in a bottle, just sloshing around inside. I'm scared to bite it now. Go everywhere.
I got a bore a little hole in the top and put a straw in. You look like you're drinking one of them fancy coconut cocktails. Or you're drinking cider out of an Easter egg. Oh, God.
Like Jamaican tourists thinking that's like their staple thing.
Yeah. Yeah, can I give me one of them those Easter eggs with you know that Jamaican? And it was what it was. Oh, people flock from all over the world
to get these chocolate Easter egg cider coconut things.
Oh, God. What are we talking about? Yeah, like a little bottle of Jack Daniels in an Easter in a Kinder Egg.
Yeah, we could have themed ones like alcoholic lovers.
Ooh, I love alcoholics.
Alcohol lovers. Yeah.
I love you drunk. No, I do like that idea.
So yeah, maybe we could try and make some. Like if we got a Kinder Egg, sliced it in half neatly.
Well, I don't do anything neatly, but
put some
you've seen my bathroom.
Put some in. I'm trying to think if you mean decorating or going to the toilet.
I learned it from Callum,
Just don't mix the two. When did we get this brown paint? Why does it keep going back to poo in this bunch?
It's something about this episode. Well, could you have suppositories in the Kinder Eggs?
Oh, a medical Kinder Egg.
That's an idea. I know I have to take the suppository, but at least I got a light sweet to go with it.
Yeah. Especially if you have to take it with food.
Ah, yeah.
So,
Perfect. I'm going to prescribe you a course of Kinder Eggs.
It's easier done than said.
Evidently. That's right, I'm just a bit drunk is all. Yeah, I had cider earlier for an Easter egg.
See, this is actually a good idea now. Like tablets you have to take with food, serve it in like a sort of mini egg, but a hollow mini egg. I think you probably have to have more food than that. It's to do with digestion, isn't it? But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Another one for elderly people. What about some deadhead scissors for your flowers? I need something to deadhead the rose. I'll go out and buy a Kinder Egg and hope I get some.
Get your deadhead in your Kinder Egg.
Of course. I don't think I could fit into that.
Yeah, or like seeds for gardening.
Oh, that's a good one. Mm.
Yeah, I mean, we've gone away from toys because that's the original. Something they can play with. Like Lego, you could have like one Lego brick in.
Yay! the Lego brick hopping around the table.
Or maybe like 3 bricks. Or a minifigure.
Yeah, I've stacked 3 bricks on top of each other. Look at them hop around the table.
It's a plane.
Oh. What about those, those tiny electric razors that they advertise that you can use under...
I bit my lip. I really should have opened it before I ate it whole.
Who eats a Kinder Egg whole? Shoves the whole thing in the mouth.
It'll come out later.
Go back to the shop. There's a little plastic toy in the middle of this. I was choked to death.
I mean, the little leg inside with the toy does look a bit like a suppository. A bit thicker.
A giant suppository.
You know the annoying thing, like, when you talk about, like, food for ages and then you go, I really fancy some now.
Oh, do you fancy some Kinder Eggs?
I fancy a suppository. It's just like, I want to feel that again.
The things I've expected you to come out with, that is like right at the bottom of the list.
Oh, the bottom. Surely up the bottom.
Oh, God.
No, but have you never got that where you felt like a texture and then you go, I want to feel that texture
Not
again?
really.
You have to, like, wipe it again. Or...
Oh, I suppose so, yeah. A silk, maybe?
Yeah, and you go, that was really nice, I want to feel that again.
Yeah, I want to feel that. I want to feel those breasts once again.
Yeah.
No, Mike, please, we're in church. Wait till we're married. The priest is right there.
So anyway, we better move on.
We better. Well, you know what? You might regret saying that because I haven't really got...
Mike, the things I've come out with already. Yours is not going to be any worse than what I've said.
You say that. My idea is foodies ASMR.
Ooh.
So, for people who like to listen to other people eat. I personally don't know if those people exist.
Oh, God, you should get one of my colleagues from work to do that. So he does it when he's eating.
Oh, God.
God,
I don't like people who eat loud.
And when they slurp their tea, like, but every single sip, it's like, how have you got through? Exactly. At the end, it's like a cartoon. Swallowing a whole glass whole.
That's like how you drink. But I hate that sound. People, you know what I hate is like the sound of like knives and forks clinking off plates.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's like, in The Simpsons when they're eating. It's like clink, 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 clink. Oh, I hate it. But if there was someone out there who liked that kind of noise, we could record an ASMR for them. Yeah,
that would be cool. I kind of like the idea. Pardon me.
Oh, well,
that won't make it on the ASMR.
You started recording already.
I had a fizzy drink at the start of this.
Went down the wrong way, excuse me. Do you ever do that thing where you've eaten and you've had a drink and you've got like a bit of frog in the throat, so you just go...
Probably, but not that, like...
I do it a lot, because I think I just take like 2 big mouthfuls, and so I always have to swash it down with the drinks.
Have you ever done that where you've drunk and like you've forgotten how to drink? So you filled your mouth up with water and then you go, oh God, what do I do now? I've done that and then I've like forgotten that you got to, like you have to swallow as you're drinking, not just fill your mouth up with water. Then it's hard to swallow it.
Yeah, I've done that. I've like overfilled my mouth.
And I've done it at karate and like just then trying to swallow and it's coming out my nose. Like, oh God.
Penny, you alright? There's some kind of fluid collect. Are you concussed?
Are you crying bogies?
Oh, Oh, there's like bogus going out your eyes. Good God.
Oh, I thought it was tears, but it's not.
I think you should see a doctor.
Sorry, ASMR foodie.
That's pretty much the whole idea. We haven't really got much for it.
I mean, there's loads. You like. I don't know what they're eating there.
The air from the sounds of it.
Yeah. In fact,
well, he's going off to the kitchen.
I'm gonna get some food to try it.
I don't want this to become a really disgusting podcast now.
So yes, I've just been to the kitchen to get some food so we can try it out, starting with...
Ooh, we got crisps.
I don't think in ASMR they usually narrate what they're doing. I love you. Oh, he's kissing him now.
You know what, I want to see where he's kissing him. On the toilet.
So anyway, we've got some crisps so we can lean right into the microphone and try it.
Oh, they're really salty.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not good enough for me. You know what, it's weird, but I actually quite like that noise. When you did it, it's like, oh, that's...
You know what it is? It's a sort of... You know when you're watching films or TV, the noises are always very... They're very different in real life.
Yeah.
Like, they're very particular. And you don't really get that in real life unless you do it purposely. So that's... It's like in drinks, when in a film they're pouring drinks and it's got that glug 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 sound.
Yeah, it doesn't make that.
Mm-hmm.
So when people listening to the foodie ASMR go, he's not really eating that crisp.
Maybe it'd work as a video ASMR, who knows?
I've also got a cracker. I mean, you complained about the plain crisps. You were not to like these crackers. So let's try it.
You go ahead.
Is it just me getting turned on by this?
Yeah. Well, maybe there's a few listeners out there. Who knows? Here's my cracker.
Sounded a lot like a crisp, didn't it?
The actual one wouldn't have us lapping over it.
What quality podcast content this is? What did you listen to? Two people eating crackers. I think you're crackers.
I can't swallow.
So let's try. What other food have we got? One more food.
We got apples.
Oh.
Let's see.
You really get that sound of licking it off your arm. This is just two people proving they don't know how to eat properly. Let's have a go, let's try that. Because I don't eat it with the skin on, so it probably sound different.
Like a horse.
A bit went down the wrong way. Whenever you do our eating, don't think back to the suppositories.
I wash it down with a nice drink. Is that too big a mouthful?
Which is exactly what we're talking about.
Oh, it's come out my nose and everything. Oh, God.
Let me try them. Because I drink quite quietly. I mean, I just drunk then, you never heard anything.
I do. Oh. Is that what you do while drinking?
Yeah.
In the middle of a romantic meal. So, tell me about yourself.
I've never seen a man gargle champagne.
Oh.
I really like this. It makes you think about the sounds of food more.
Yeah.
Because you take them for granted, don't you? Like
The
crunchy crisp or the crunch of an apple or
Yeah.
whatever it is. The slurp of a noodle and you...
Noodles are very nice, especially like the long noodles. Yeah,
tinsel noodles.
That's my idea.
I like it. I think we've kind of
Ruined it.
ruined it. Yeah.
This has been the most unprofessional podcast we've ever done. That's saying something.
Well, I've got to admit, it's one of my favourites.
Oh man.
Oh, it's
It
good.
also makes you appreciate sound effects more. I should have done that in like film and TV.
Yeah. Foley artist is... I mean, that would be a dream job for me. I love that idea.
I want to record all the sounds of people eating.
But no, this foodies ASMR, I like it, and there's definitely people that'll be into it. There's people who are into all
I mean, I'm
sorts.
still eating as we're speaking. But yeah, would it be like different foods?
Yeah.
Like here's one of someone eating crisps, here's someone eating an apple,
Yeah.
here's someone eating a salad.
Would you categorise it like someone eating fruits, or would you categorise it someone eating crunchy foods?
I think it'd be like someone eating fruits and someone eating vegetables. Here's the sound of someone eating a steak and chips or something.
Then you could also do where it's like a 3-course meal, and then like a different meal each time, so you listen to them like the slurp of the soup.
Yeah. So again, that soup's perfect. Someone cracking an egg. Then again, eggs aren't really loud. You don't eggs, do you? Unless you're sucking it
Unless
out.
they're eating a boiled egg like that.
Yeah. But you don't like suck it out of the shell, do you?
No, unless you're Desperate Dan or...
Yeah. Is it ASMR of Popeye eating spinach? That was a short one.
Homer eating donuts. Bugs Bunny eating a carrot.
Yeah, carrots are noisy. Food. Have you got any carrots?
No.
You do, just don't want me to have one.
No, we haven't. I use them as a suppository.
I thought you were sitting funny.
It helps me see in the dark.
You're always walking backwards, are you? It's my torch suppository.
So, yeah, food ASMR. Foodie ASMR. I like it. And would you get like celebrity chefs on there doing like special editions, like Gordon Ramsay eating
With Gordon
steak?
Ramsay eating pot noodle. How would you know it's Gordon Ramsay? Fucking
Just like,
pot noodle.
yeah, halfway through, it's just like, fucking bland. What's the seasoning? Come on.
He's eating very quietly. Fuck.
Get Rusty Lee. Oh, I love this soup. I don't even know if that's how she sounds.
I wasn't expecting that. That's really good. Well, that is my idea.
I love it.
Thank you. I'd like to know what our listeners think of it, so please write in.
Yeah. On the back of a banana.
And I'll record myself eating it.
Send us your foods and we'll record ourselves eating them. Oh, man.
We're now full on soup and bananas and crackers and apples.
Super bananas.
Super bananas. Let's see, what's the big idea for next week?
It's nothing. It's upside down.
Sugar aspirin.
It's known invention.
Oh, an invention. Sorry for the sound of the plates rattling about. That's just part of the ASMR.
Plate, rattle and roll.
Very good.
So we're going to come up with an invention.
I think we can manage that.
An invention that always has paper the right side up.
A little arrow that's pointing to the top.
This way up.
For people who read things upside down.
For people who don't read good.
For people who don't good read. Well, I think it's time for me to repeat the word well.
That's the end of the podcast, and there's only one thing left to say, which is...
Oh, you said that well.
So anyway, thank you for listening.
I don't know why you'd do that, but thank you for...
Apologies for listening. If you want to hear more of our insanity...
Why wouldn't you?
You can follow us on Instagram at Ben and Mike Idea, or go to our website, benandmike.co.uk.
Yes, and don't forget we're bringing out our own brand of postcards.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, saucy postcards starring you and me, of course. Particularly like the one where I get to dress up as a woman, and you're my husband. You know when you start talking and you don't have an end point, you just...
A bit like this podcast.
Yeah, really. Speaking of end points, I think it's about time we ended this.
Yes, so thanks for listening, and hear you next time. Speak to you next time.
Yeah. Hear you next time. Are we going to do
Just cut it.
Let's just end it. Let's just go. Good Lord. Bye.
Bye. The Had an Idea podcast was created by Ben Coleman and Michael Mason. The title music was Panama Hat by Audio Nautics. Thanks for listening.